and green spaces. The plan would establish a horse racing transition task force and be funded through a horse betting levy of 1%. This levy would raise almost $500 million in 2 years to fund activities such as retraining programs for workers, rehoming schemes for animals, and the redevelopment of race courses. Our horse racing transition plan sits alongside our commitment to shut down greyhound racing, including banning the export of greyhounds for racing and breeding. Despite the intense spotlight on dog drugging, the injuries, the deaths, they continue to be relentlessly raced, drugged, injured, and killed. In 2021 alone, there have been 160 track deaths and more than 9,000 track injuries. These beautiful dogs should be running for fun, not for their lives. I want to acknowledge and thank from the bottom of my heart the many animal welfare advocates and activists who expose the cruelty of horse and greyhound racing, the many rescue groups and individuals who save, rehabilitate, and give love and a good life to these animals that they deserve. But they shouldn't have to do this. Racing dogs and horses for gambling and entertainment is barbaric, it's inhumane, and it's deadly. Shut it down.
Senator McGrath.
Liberal, Queensland.
Thank you, Mr Acting Deputy President. The ABC is out of touch. The ABC has a willful disregard for the majority of the Australian people who fund its operations. The ABC, like the surly teenager it is, has no regard for the consequences of its reporting, even if it is inaccurate, false or misleading. So much so that their own complaints process is a dodgy cover-up act in disguise that make Alan Bond blush. While respecting the role the media plays in our democracy, it does not mean the ABC has a free licence to willfully persecute individuals on a whim without factual basis and then prosecute on the assumption of guilt, especially when it comes to the slandering of the brave men and women who have served our country. In October last year, the ABC alleged members of the November platoon had been committed war crimes by executing a prisoner in Afghanistan. Members of the November platoon have strenuously denied the allegations, and they have suffered in their mental health, reputation and welfare from the reporting. ABC journalists made these allegations based